Hi, and welcome to Kathleen's Place, today and every day. I just want to remind you that this is a safe place. Look at my hair. It's a little bit wacky, but that's okay. Just a wacky Friday. Maybe instead of wacky Wednesday. Better. So, I know that a lot or a few of you will not like the fact that my title is that I don't like organized religion. Now, I'm not against all of it, but there are things that in my life it caused me a lot of harm personally, and different people in my family as well. So the things that I'm like, okay, so let me just start with this. All my life, I was raised in a Christian home, born into a Christian home. I went to a variety of different denominational evangelical churches. And as I became a youth and a young adult, I could never figure out why there were so many denominations. There was arguments between the denominations, and there was the feeling that one denomination was better than the other. And that's not biblical. It's not right. You can argue with me all you want. That's okay. I still will have my belief. I believe this my entire part of my life where I could actually reason. And I could have the only thing that I can see is why there's many different denominations is because people are too stubborn and will read the Bible as they want to. And they can't agree on different things. And the problem is a lot of the things that people can't agree on are things that will not cause you to go to heaven or not go to heaven. And to me, that has always been the main thing, is that if you're going to disagree and bicker on things about, I don't know, water baptism or infant baptism or whatever, who cares? Like, I really don't care. Believe what you want. And I know some of you know baptism, you have to be baptized or you're not really a Christian. Or the other ones are, if you're not filled with the Holy Spirit and speak in tongues, you're not really a Christian. Well, it's not biblical. I'm not going to get into the Bible verses and everything today. Today, I'm just going to be getting into the experiences that I've had. And not even into deep with that. This will be another series of basically why I don't agree with organized religion. First and foremost, it's made up of humans. Go figure. So Lutheran Brethren I went for most of my life, as well as First Assemblies, because when I became a youth, I felt like, as did my sister and some of my brothers, that the Lutheran Brethren Church was just missing something. That, we emotion, I guess, is what we felt it was missing. And then I went to a non-denominational Bible college where my two brothers were the three youngest of the seven of us. We all went to a non-denominational Bible college, the same one. And that just confirmed to me that I preferred to not be in a specific denomination. And yes, I know that non-denominational is a denomination, even though it has that word. Now, I'm going to share with you a little bit, a long list of things that I have seen and felt and experienced in the church, the Christian church, the evangelical church. And each year it just seems to be more and more. And so anyhow, I'm just going to go on with my list. And I do have notes, but I'll do my best without them to share with you. So the first one is women are less than men. I don't believe that. We are equal. The Bible says that. Men and women were created in God's image. And I will get into Bible verses in another video. I'm not going to do that right now. Another one is, and sorry, from that verse, because there's the verse that women or wives are supposed to submit to their husbands, blah, blah, blah. But it also says that husbands are supposed to love their wives. So, that was totally taken out of context, because men have, and still do, in some cases, treat their wives as if they are their property, and we are not property. And I've never thought that we were lower than men. Never. I have 4 brothers. I never felt inferior to them ever. And I did not, my favorite shirt when I was in elementary school was anything a boy can do, I can do better. And some might say, well, that's just as bad. No, it's not. Because when there are a group of people that are oppressed, we always have to try harder than those who are not. Now, why are men not oppressed? Right? And I know there are some ladies that go to the extreme and want to oppress men as well, but that's not right either. Sorry, my hair is bugging me. Yeah, but anyhow, let's go on. So along with that, I feel like the church has made it so that, and not only this church, in many religions it's like this, the only value that a lady has is her virginity. Please. That is not true. We have so much more value than that. Another thing is, you're a good wife as long as you can cook, as long as you can clean the house and take care of your kids. Oh, and yeah, today you also need to work. But make sure that you still are doing all the things. That's not right. You live together. You work together. Which means you take care of the house together, the chores together, the kids together. You are a family. You are a team. You are not, your wife is not your servant, not your maid. So, and another thing that I've seen more and more, maybe I was oblivious before, but I feel like I see it more today, and that's hate. Hate towards homosexuals. Well, that's always been a thing. I remember back in Bible camp, right? These 2 boys, I won't name names because I know some people that watch my videos know them. We were pen pals. They were from Saskatchewan. I was from Alberta. And we were pen pals. And what stopped that was this. They wrote to me and said, hey, we're going to go gay bashing. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And, oh, well, that means we're going to go beat up some gay people. And I was like, that's not a Christian thing to do. God says to love. He doesn't say to harm. He hates that kind of stuff. That was the end of our friendship. I have never agreed with violence. It doesn't matter if you think that these people are sinning, you are sinning even more because you know God and you think these people don't know God and you're harming them. Wrong. 100% wrong. This was when I was a teenager. Another thing is hate towards other races. Thinking that you are superior to other races. That angers me. And yeah, my husband's Mexican. He says I get a little bit too emotional. And yes, we still talk. That I get a little bit too emotional about this stuff, but I'm passionate about this. People's lives matter. And I don't care if they're homosexual, transgender, any part of the LGBTQ community, they're important. Black people, whatever culture, I don't care. Nobody is lower than anybody else. Unless you think that, then I can say that you're lower. Sorry, these things just anger me to no end. I've been like this since I was little. I see justice and equality between people, and I just don't see the church being like this. Sorry, I'm not sorry, actually. This is how I feel. This is how I see things. And if I lose people because of it, subscribers or whatever, I will push forward and keep going to find the community that I will enjoy. This just makes me very okay. So when I went to, I'm gonna just kind of go back and forth a little bit here. When I went to Bible college, I had walked away from the Lord for a little while in high school. Nobody knew it, but in my heart I had. Even my friends that weren't Christians didn't know that I had walked away from the Lord. But I wanted to go to Bible school because I thought that would be a safe place to go. I wouldn't have to worry about, falling into sin or temptation or anybody trying to pull me down. Well, when I got to Bible college, guess what I found? Everything that I found on the outside, but worse. It was a place where, yeah, there were people looking for God, but they were sinners just like me. There were people pretending to look for God. Well, that was even worse. And then there was people who were there only because they were rebellious and their parents didn't know what else to do with them, so they sent them to Bible college thinking that would save them or something. I don't know. It didn't. It just made it worse for most of them. So going to Bible college was a delusion. Delusion? Yes. For me, I think. Is that the word? It was a deception. I had these thoughts in my mind, and none of it was true. Didn't have a good experience. Let me say that much. I had certain friends that I love and respect today still. And then there's those other friends where they weren't friends. They were horrible. So yeah, never think that just because somebody is a Christian, they're perfect, because they're not. If you think you're perfect and you're a Christian, well, then you've got a lot of learning to do. Nobody is perfect, and we've all fallen short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Then you see people walking around acting like they don't have any sin. No, you do have sin. It's just that Jesus is taking care of it. But it doesn't mean that you don't sin today. Sorry, there's, like, I love God. There's just so many things that Christians today and in the past, a lot of this is from the past. Some of it is still present today. And I will be sharing different experiences that I have gone through, that my kids have gone through. I have to ask their permission first before I share anything like that. But, or maybe I'll have them share their own if they are willing and want to. If not, I'll just, if they allow me to share it, I will share. There's so many things that are just so strong in me that I have known from that time that I was a child or a youth or a young adult. That there were times that I tried to convince myself, you know, that ladies are less than men, or that children, you know, should be quiet and not talk, or that we can treat children basically however you want. Now, we might not say those things, but the way people act, you go over there, you know, don't bother me right now. Yeah, we there's a way to talk about that. There's a way to teach that you need your own time. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on all over the place, but you know, the third last church that we had gone to as a married couple in a small town. We loved that town, the people of the town, everything. We just really fell in love with them. Really the only place that I really felt like I had, well, no, there's a church in Calgary as well. But anyhow, this place we just really clicked with. But one of the gentlemen there told us that, because we worked in the church that was there, and he told us that we were being used. We said, well, first of all, we didn't understand what burnout meant. You know, not a clue. Didn't understand. So we were like, oh, it's okay. They can use us. You know, we can be used for the Lord, and it's all good. Naive. If we're going to burn out, we might as well burn out for the Lord. Do you have a clue what you're saying, lady? Or man? What are you saying? We were naive. And our pastor knew that we were naive, but we had a passion. We had a passion for lost souls. We had a passion for people. We had a passion for just reaching out to everybody. And yep, we were used. And that's another story for another day, another video, because this one's already gotten a little bit too long. But, you know, I love each and every one of you. And I do not judge any of you. It doesn't matter what you feel, you believe, what you don't believe, whatever, you still believe, whether you believe something, whether it's spiritual or not. My heart is for everybody. I don't care your religion. I don't care your denomination. I don't care if you're atheist or not. I don't care what you think. My heart is for you. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I just want you to know that I am here as your friend, as your acquaintance, as your YouTube buddy, whatever you want to think of it. I am here. This is a safe place. And I just really want to thank you for being here and being a part of my community, a part of my YouTube family, however you feel comfortable calling it. You are each and every one welcome here. Take care. Love you, and see you in the next video.